Hey, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I just wanted to update you about my Venus flytrap flowers, and here they are in all their glory. Only these are the first two that opened up, and also pollinating a Venus flytrap is a lot easier than the Sarracenia because the pistils were located in a completely different location on them as they are on Venus flytrap flowers, and they're set up like a regular flower. And the crazy thing about Venus flytrap flowers is I just read this is that when the flowers first open up, they will not be susceptible to pollination for the first 24 to 72 hours. It varies, but I took a close look at these flowers, and they still got pollination on them, pollen, and I'm just sorry, I can't really I have to use one hand because I got no stand to put this on so I can use both hands. So I've been using the pollen around the flowers. Gonna dab it because I tried to go for seed last year, but I was unsuccessful. And I noticed that my my red dragon cultivar has got a second flower stalk on it right there. I may eventually cut the flower stalks off because of if you're unaware, you may have heard this before from other sources is that the whole cutting the flower stalk thing isn't really necessary if you got like a big healthy plants like these in here, but if they're small and puny like this one is here right now. This one here recently just woke up out of dormancy and must have kept hitting the snooze button on the on its alarm clock. But cutting the flower stalk, what that does is send the energy right back into the plant to actually help it grow. That's the main reason why some people actually cut the flower stalks, and instead of just tossing them out, you can actually put them in some peat moss like this and keep them well hydrated, and you can clone yourself some new plants. I may try to do that and get some more red dragon Venus flytraps because it's the only cultivar I currently have, and just a bunch of regular typicals. And there are hundreds and hundreds of Venus flytrap typicals. Some are more well known than others. Red dragon is by far one of the more well known cultivars. And of what a cultivar is that it's just like it's still the single Venus flytrap is just one species, but it's like different variations. Like with dogs, for example, all dogs are just one species, and then you have Labradors and Collies and Pit Bulls and all that. They're still dogs, but they're different dog breeds. It kind of applies with plants too, but like with Venus flytraps, you can cross pollinate and get seed with all of them. Besides the red dragon, there's like B52, which is a huge Venus flytrap, and so is King Henry. And then there's another maroonish red called Maroon Monster. That's another one. But those are just some examples. If you go online and take a look, you'll find hundreds of them. And if you create your own, if you're a part of the International Carnivorous Plant Society, and you do create your own unique cultivar, you can possibly get it registered with them. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I get these guys pollinated. I'm going to do some more pollinating off of camera as well, so I can make sure I get these guys pollinated. Okay, I also want to do a little update about the Sarracenia. If you can take a good look in there, like that big bulb part in the back there where all the stamens are coming from, that part is starting to swell, and that's a good indicator that it was pollinated. And so if that's gonna continue to swell, and if it's eventually gonna turn brown and crack once the seeds are fully formed. And I'm gonna have to do might have to do something called cold stratification on them. Cold stratification is of where seeds have to go through a cold period where you just have to put them in like a cold damp place for about 3-4 weeks. Venus flytraps don't need the cold stratifications, but the American pitcher plant, the cobra lilies, and the temperate sundews do. So that's where that stands. And with my sundew Drosera binata here, if you see here, this is the development of a flower stalk right here with a bunch of flowers growing on it. They produce white flowers too, very pretty. And also, if you join the Carnivorous Plant Society, and if you have an overabundance of seed and you don't want them, you can just donate them to the Carnivorous Plant Society to put in their own seed bank, just to find people who do want to have access to good seed and not be scammed on places like Amazon, because that some of you might go on places like Amazon looking for seed. Don't do that, please, because about 98% of the time the seed on there is a scam. Like they might have got like blue Venus flytraps in there, but there's no such thing as a blue Venus flytrap, because they don't even exist. It's all a scam. Venus flytraps only come in green, red to pink, and sometimes white. That's it. Blue isn't even a color, unless someone somehow goes in there and genetically alters them. But I don't see that happening. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, give me a comment, and I'll see you next time.